Hello, in this tutorial we are going to show you how you can track the wrist rotational angle with Leap Motion Controller and JavaScript. There is no direct method in Leap SDK to track wrist angle, but we can use the hand object and its direction array. This is what we are going to create. On left side I am using a Dr. Strange time spell video which will rotate to right when I rotate my hand on right, and it rotates to left when I rotate my hand to the left. On right side I have some pictures with a text at the bottom. The images and text will be changed as per the rotation of my hand. When I move it to left, the time spell starts rotating left and images starts decrementing. And when I move the hand to the right, then the time spell starts rotating right and the images starts incrementing. And if I rotate to left again, it will start rotating from the same point, and also the images started decrementing from the same point. You can keep the hand on left to keep decrementing the images. So let's start creating this. We have created a folder with an index.php file and output video which we will be using. The original video of time spell we downloaded and its reverse version. The output video is basically the original video plus its reverse version. So the first 20 seconds are forward and the last 20 seconds are backward, means reversed. Also we have Leap.js library, and in images folder we have all the images that we will be using. Open index.php in your code editor. In my case it is Sublime Text. And open your folder in your browser. In my case I am running it through MAM server in htdocs folder. First I am going to show you how you can create the final output video. First take the original video and reverse it using this command. Then concatenate both videos and generate the output video using this command. Then create a video tag and set the source as over output video. Make it muted so we can play it from JavaScript. Give it a unique ID so we can use it in JavaScript. To show both text and image at same position, create a div tag. Set its position to absolute at 50 pixels from right and 50 from top. Create an image tag. Set the source of first image and give it a unique ID. Create an h1 tag for displaying text and also give it a unique ID. Include the Leap.js library. We will apply CSS to make it look good. But before that we need to set our JavaScript variables. Create an array that will hold all the images along with the text for each image. Then create a variable that will hold the index of current image. It will be initialized from out of bound index. Then set the variable for total duration of video. Media that will be the object of video tag. State variable used for knowing that the video is playing forward or backward. Previous state used when the state of video is changed. Hand rotation. This will be set by Leap Motion Controller. And a boolean variable to check if the video is currently playing or paused. Get the video object in media variable. Now apply some styles. Remove the margin from page and set the background color as black. Set the width of video, absolute position. Giving negative left will push it towards left side of screen and a little distance from top. Give the width and height to the image and fit the image completely inside that width and height. The color of title text of image will be white. Position will be relative. Move a little to the up. It will be center aligned. Set the size of font and its background will be black with a little transparency. Now comes the Leap Motion Controller part. Options object is empty, which means that I will be using default options. On each frame we will get the first hand if there is any. We will only be using right hand, so if there is left hand in the frame, then we will simply ignore it. We can get the direction of hand in x, y and z coordinates. To track rotation, we only need the x-axis. We have made some readings and noted down that the x-axis value ranges from 0 to 0.9 when we rotate the hand to the right. Similarly, it ranges from minus 0.09 to minus 0.1 when in center, and when the hand is in center we will also pause the time spell, and it ranges from minus 0.5 to 0 when left. If there is no hand in the frame, then we will pause the time spell. The leap loop is called so fast that changing the images in this function will not be good because the images will be changed very fast. So we'll call a function every 0.5 seconds, and in this function we will check if the hand rotation is right. And if there is no state of media, then we move the media to backward. And by backward it will play the reverse video, which will move the time spell to the right. And when the media starts playing, then we will display the next image. And we will set the hand rotation to empty so it will not be called again in 0.5 seconds. We will come to the left part in a moment. And if the hand is in center, then we will simply pause the media. Now we need to create these two functions. First we will set the state as back, which means that the reverse video is being played, and play the media. If the current time of video is 0, then we will play the video from second half, which is the reverse version from 20 seconds. And we will only update the current time if the video is not already being played reverse, which means that previously the video was playing forward. Only then this condition becomes true. So 40 minus 20, that will be 20. So the time spell starts playing at 20 seconds and starts rotating to the right. And to change the image, we will first increment the index, check if the index is not out of bound, get the source and title at that index from images array, change the image, and the text. Now when the hand moves to the left, we will play the original video which rotates to the left, and when it starts playing, then we will display the previous image. Now create these two functions. The original video rotates to the left, so we call that forward. And if the current time is 0, then we set the current time to the duration of the video, which is 40 seconds. Now if the video was previously moving to backward, 40 minus 40, that will be 0. So the video starts from 0 and starts rotating left. And to show the previous image, we will simply decrement the index. To display next image, we were incrementing it. Check if the index is not out of bound. Everything else remains same in this function. Last thing we need to do is set the isMediaPlaying variable to true when the time spell starts rotating. Give it the minor delay of 0.1 second, and when the time spell stops rotating, we will get its state whether it was rotating backward or forward. Make the state variable empty and set the isMediaPlaying to false. This variable is important because it decides when the time spell is rotating and when is not. On its base, we are changing the images and text. This will give us this output. So that's all. If you are having any problem in following this, kindly do let me know.